today's heat review, risky plays lead to big rewards. This is Brian from the Savage Board Gaming channel. Just going to go over another game of Heat. Feel like I've been playing pretty good past few races, so I wanted to show you this one here. There was an exciting turn later on that won me the game here. So let's go through this. So we're on the United Kingdom track, Great Britain track. There's no slipstream is the weather condition, so there's no slipstreaming in this area whatsoever. So you can't slipstream once you're in here. Extra heat if you go over the speed limit. Extra slipstream here, extra speed through this turn. Plus you got a free boost along this long section here, right? Okay, so let's go through the draft real quick. I seen this and I'm like, well, since you can't slipstream here, this might be the best place to do it. So either we're going to want to slipstream over on this side or slipstream, once we're past this turn to get through this one, right? So I am going third here. So this isn't going to be there. This isn't going to be there. I'm going to try to take either one of these. So. Okay. I'll probably take the tires. Nope. Oh, wait. I wasn't. I was actually... Oh, I'm gray. That's why. I'm so used to being the black car. So I'm actually last to go. So I'll take the tires and this then at one back to back. So RPM tires. Yep. Okay. Leo Allen takes the cooldown system. Arvin takes the body card. And Dennis Ambord. Dennis Ambord takes the body card. So I get this wonderful draw here, and I'm like, I really want those wings really bad, but I think it's better to take the four-wheel drive, so that's what I take. They take the four-wheel drive with the cooldown. Arvin takes the body. That's two body cards they have. Dennis Ambord. Dennis Ambord takes the wings and tires. Arvin takes the cooling system. And then Leo Land takes this RPM with the slipstream. Okay. I take the other RPM. And I'll discard this one here, so that makes it a little bit easier for me to get through these turns. So when I'm playing this, one of the philosophies I have is, since I'm playing for the World Series of Board Game, it's single elimination. Second place doesn't mean anything. So I really want to try to come in first if possible. So you'll see I make some wild plays in this race. That if you're just playing to come in second, maybe just get some points, maybe you shouldn't do. But my goal is to be first place if I can. Okay, everybody's going to be able to get around here because of the bonus boost here, this free boost. Sorry, it's a little bit late at night, so I might yawn a few times. Okay, and then Dennis Amboard. Catches up with everybody also. All right, there's round one. So Leo Allen goes through there at 10. Pretty standard. Arvin will probably also go around that speed. Yep. You can now slipstream if he wants. Dennis goes 10 also, can slipstream. Now I have a problem here because there's no way I can probably reach there. Because I had to use the stress card, I wanted to get it out of my hand. I boost, I'm still out of range of this corner here, right? And seems to be a habit of the legend card being right next to me through a game. It's been happening a lot lately, so I don't know what that is about, but I haven't had any helpful legends in my games recently. Dennis catches up and slipstreams. Did not use his wings yet, so. Okay, Leo Allen goes. He does a boost there through the turn, which is pretty risky, right? So I'm going to move 8 just to get through the turn. And I said to myself, well, why don't I just use adrenaline? I think that's where I do it, right? Yep. Use adrenaline, get the slipstream, catch up with everybody. Cost me a few heat, but it was worth it. Okay. Dennis Amboard uses his wings this time. Zips all the way to there. Luckily, Leo Allen goes exactly how fast I want him to go. Because I'm playing my RPM here. And I will actually get through this second turn here. Alright. It cost me 2 heat, but I'm still in the race, you know. I'm pretty sure Dennis thought that was going to give him a huge lead, but because of my cards, I was able to negate that wing card. Arvin's behind, but you know, that happens sometimes. There is luck, but I think you can mitigate your luck a little bit by just making smart moves, you know. I think a lot of the games where I have bad luck is because I put myself in a bad position, you know. So I mean, card draws, you know, can really get you sometimes. So I kind of had an idea what he'd be able to do, so I can now just He was either going to go. I thought he could go one more for some reason, so I went 4 also just to be safe. Because I don't trust people. I think I've maybe raced against him once, but I wasn't sure if he was somebody that would have pulled up short to try to trick me there, but he didn't. But he's out of heat and I have 1, so that's a little bit of an advantage on my side. So Leo Allen is trying to, well, he's kind of like, he's in limbo basically. Yep. And then Arvin caught up, so. Arvin has 7 heat in their engine right now, so they have a lot of heat to play with. Okay, so I play my triple boost and 2 stress. See how far it gets me. And then you get the free boost from the track condition. Now he gets me 1 more space. It's so hard to create space on this track sometimes. You know, seems like everybody buys fast cards for this section here, so you might think you're ahead, but yeah, they tend to catch up with you sooner or later. Like four spaces isn't enough because I'm going to have to stop before this turn, right? Because I can't pay the heat, so. So everybody made it through the last turn there. So I just play stress in the 2 3s. Gets me to 8. So I'm a couple spaces away there. Not much I can do about it. I can't afford to go through that corner. Dennis goes 10. Boosts, gets in front of me. So this isn't the greatest setup here, but what I did here was I just went in the 2nd gear so I could cool down heat. Let's get through the rest of these turns first before you see that. See, everybody's catching up. I might have saved a heat there and said, oh, well, he's got the free boost. Never mind. I forgot about that. Because he was one away. He could have came up here and then slipstream, you know. But, yeah, he had a free boost. There was no reason not to do it. Okay, Dennis goes 8, which is not bad, considering we've all been flying through that straightaway. So I spent the heat that I cooled down, and then boosted or slipstream around them after that. So. With all of our cards that get through these turns, it was a lot of back and forth in that first lap, so I can only move 3. Yep, got a really bad draw there. But I needed to cool down heat anyway, so I cooled down the heat there. So I went 3 and then boosted. I thought I'd get a little bit bigger of a card. But yeah, not great. Dennis can slip up to the line. This doesn't look ideal because, you know, Dennis can like go pretty far here. And I'm 2 behind him, so if Arvin stays up with him, he can slipstream, and I wouldn't be able to. So I'm now in 4th place. Okay, so I decided to go 6 just because I can go 6. I have adrenaline, right? So I can move 1 more. That was my thought process at the time. Dennis goes all the way through. I'm like, that's great, you know. But he crashed. I forgot about that. He did crash. But still, he's further than I thought he would be, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go, oh, that's bad, right? Because I'm only going to end up here. Adrenaline gets me to there, right? Okay. Leo gets to the line, then slipstreams through the turn. And what happened to Dennis was he played a stress also with that or something like that. Or did he? I think he miscalculated is what happened. But let's see here. Yeah, he played the wing and a stress card and drew a 4. It's probably like one of the few cards that would have wrecked him. So, okay, everybody's going to get through this turn. All right, so here's where I'm at. Once this gets through all these bits here, I go my 6, and I'm thinking, okay, well, it's going to just do it. I decided to boost, right? I figured, you know what? I went 6, 7, right? 8. I have enough heat to pay it if I only go like 2, right? If I get a 1 or a 2, I can then slipstream, right? Wow. And then my next turn, it just played both my turns back to back there, I think. Did it? No, I'm... Sorry about that. I played, right here, I played 4 to 1. Then I had to discard these, so I made it through this turn. Leo also makes it through the turn and then decides to not to slipstream me. So I'm looking at my hand. I'm like, okay, I can go 4 and just get through this turn. I think I play the 2-2s actually. So, because at this point, this card is pretty much useless to me. It's not going to use its special power, so I just use it as a 2. Oh, look, that Dennis is caught up with us. He just can't slipstream through the corner. All right. Okay, I go my 4 because I just need to get through the turn. I don't care about anything else. I get through the turn, I cool down 1. I keep a heat in my engine to upshift. Leo Land should have been able to kind of figure out that I couldn't go very fast. So he stops right there, right? Saves himself a heat, right? He slipstreams. He didn't slipstream me. Why didn't he slipstream me there? That's interesting. You know, he was here right next to me. 1, 2, 3 slipstreams for free. For some reason, he didn't slipstream me. I didn't notice that when we played. He has 2 heat in his engine, right? Doesn't even matter because he wouldn't have been overheat, you know? This does make it a little bit scary because now, you know, Dennis can come around here at 4, then slipstream. Yep. And he doesn't slipstream either, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So he didn't overspeed there. He would have overspeeded here by 1, right? So he could have paid that with the 1 heat he had. In fact, he has 3 heat. That's weird. Why weren't they slipstreaming? Oh, I know why. I forgot. Here's why they're not slipstreaming me. Weather condition. I totally forgot about this. I explained it at the beginning. No one can slipstream when they're in this section, right? It's not this section they can't slipstream. It's this section they can't slipstream. So this goes with this. This one goes with this. Okay. It's my bad. They can't slipstream in this area. Okay. Arvin goes as far as he can. 2 4s. Triple boost and a stress for me. And I get right past them here. Okay, is it gonna go to the next player? I boost, of course, just because. Okay, Leo goes. He's just going to get through the turn. Yeah, that was me totally misreading that. But when I raced it, I understood. Just when I did the review, I was like, ah. I will say no slipstream is probably one of my least favorite weather conditions. But there's one worse. It's no cooldown. If you get no cooldown, I was in a race where it was back-to-back sections with no cooldown, and one was the long straightaway on the Paris track, or the France track. It was brutal. We had 3 people that had hands full of heat that could only play 1 card per turn to get through all those sections. So, yeah, I think if I ever, when I play in person, I'm going to just home rule that no cooldown sections can't be back to back, you know, because that was a miserable experience. Okay. Yeah, so that right here was the key to it. Taking that chance, I could have drew like a 3 or a 4 and I would have been in trouble, right? But because I was able to draw that 2, took that chance, slipstream, and actually won me the race. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I got to focus on trying to win races because it's single elimination. So we have to play like Ricky Bobby, either you're first or you're last. So I took a chance there. I didn't want to get stuck a turn behind, and it paid off. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe. If you can, leave a comment. I will respond to any comments I get. And you have a nice night. If you want to see more Heat action, please check out the playlist on the right. And if you want to see other games that I play, check out this gameplay review of Azul.